Hey guys, what's up? It's Twiggy again. Sorry, I think there's a bug flying around, so excuse me if I freak out. Today I just kind of wanted to make a video kind of giving a review on something. It's not an actual physical product that I can show you guys, but what it's called is Paragard. It is an IUD, which is a form of birth control. Oh my god, I can totally see this bug. It's a form of birth control. It's a device that they actually implant into your cervix. It looks like a little T-shaped piece of copper, basically. Copper is a natural spermicide for those of you who don't know. So if you have copper up there, obviously you're not going to get pregnant. So I just kind of wanted to make a review about it because whenever I was going to get it, I couldn't really find that much info about it as far as how people liked it and how they felt. So here are my opinions. I was not insured whenever I went to go get mine, so the total cost of making the appointment to like see if I could get it and then actually getting it put in all together, I think ran about $1,100, which is pretty expensive, but it does last up to 10 years. You can keep it for 10 years and it's totally reliable. You don't have to get it renewed or like checked out or anything. It's just good to go. However, I didn't really anticipate all the problems I was gonna encounter with it, so I felt like it was kind of necessary to share. So whenever they put it in initially, that was excruciatingly painful. I guess I've never really felt my cervix. I'm 22 years old, so I'm pretty young. I haven't had kids yet or anything, so I've never really experienced any kind of pain like that. It was really, really intense. It was intense. I couldn't really keep still or contain myself, so that was maybe arguably the most pain I've ever been in for a short amount of time. The insertion time total took maybe 10 minutes. They have to go up and measure your cervix. That is not fun. And then they have to actually put the device in, which, like I said, not a fun process at all. It's just things being up there, not fun. Once they were actually done implanting the device, my pain really didn't go away. I was still in pain. They told me that was pretty normal. They said, you know, you're probably going to be experiencing cramp-like symptoms for a few days. And that's kind of not what happened to me. The first night I actually had it, I remember I woke up in the middle of the night. My boyfriend was taking care of me, and I woke up in the middle of the night actually vomiting and crying because I was in so much pain, which has never ever happened to me. I've never been the girl to like stay home and be like, oh, my cramps are too intense, I can't do things with my life today. I've never been that girl in my life, but I couldn't think, I couldn't speak. Whenever he was talking to me, I would get very upset with him. I was like, why are you even trying to make my brain think right now? All I can think about is how much pain I am in right now. It was excruciating. They told me, once again, they kind of told me that would be normal. The weirdest part about it was it wasn't just like cramps. I know what cramps feel like. It wasn't a cramp-like pain. It was a really, really strong, like, abdomen pain. Like, this sounds really harsh, but kind of the only way I can explain it is it felt kind of similar to if somebody had taken a crushed up Coke can and just shoved it up in there. That's kind of what it felt like. I also was experiencing really, really, really bad back pain all over my spine, basically. It wasn't just lower back pain like I have experienced with previous issues in my life. The other thing that I experienced that I haven't been able to find anybody else online saying that this happened to them, but this happened to me quite frequently when I had my IUD. I got really, really severe knee pain. It was almost as if I could feel my cramps like radiating down to my knees, and specifically in one of my legs it hurt more than the other, but it got so bad at times I couldn't stand up, which is bad because I'm a hairstylist, so I would be in the middle of doing somebody's hair and just just lose it, not be able to understand English. Like, I was in pain, like serious physical pain. What I did to kind of treat the pain was I would take about 4 ibuprofen at a time. I know that's really bad, but I'm just gonna be honest here. That's what I would do, and that seemed to kind of help it. It didn't really seem to totally take away my pain, but it did help kind of lessen the pain, if you will. Other than that, a hot bath would always help the pain for sure. But, you know, when you're at work, you can't really just say, hey, hold on, I'm gonna go take a hot bath real fast. Just, you know, pause right there. Other than that, sorry, I keep saying, it's a habit I'm working on here. Sorry. What else did I want to accomplish telling you in this video? I don't recommend it. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. I told myself that I would give it a year, and if I was still in a lot of pain after a year, I would get it taken out, and a year later, I was still in an extreme amount of pain. It was pretty much random pain all the time, but when I was on my period, it was intense, extreme pain. So much so where I was calling out of work, like, just could not do it, couldn't stand up, couldn't do anything. I was literally just in bed crying, and like I said, I have never in my life been that girl before. I don't think I have a high pain tolerance, but I think I'm pretty average on the pain tolerance scale. But nobody told me that it was going to be that intense. Nobody told me it was going to be that bad. Nobody mentioned anything about knee pain or back pain or anything quite as severe as I experienced. I decided, like I said, to get it removed a year later. Once I got it removed, pretty much 100% of my pain went away, which was kind of my biggest fear. Like, what if it doesn't go away? Like, what if I've like just totally scarred my body for life now? But that didn't happen. All of my pain went away. Since then, I've been getting the birth control shot, which has been great. The reason I chose Paragard personally was I wanted something that didn't have hormones in it because, I don't know, you know, I've heard so many different stories about hormones are bad for you and they mess you up and this, that, and the other. So I kind of just decided to get a hormone-free option of birth control that's not condoms, and it kind of backfired on me there, so do not recommend. I haven't noticed any problems since I've been on the shot. I've been on it now for about 4 months. No problems, no crazy mood swings or bitchiness or anything like that. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to tell you guys because nobody told me. So let me know if this video helped you out or if you have any more questions about Paragard or the IUDs that are out there. I don't really know anything about Mirena. I know there is a less, supposed to be like a more kid-friendly version of the IUD out now called Skyla, I think it is. I'm not really sure. Don't quote me on that. But like I said, those are hormone IUDs. Those aren't just hormone free, so I don't really know too much about those. But if you have any more questions about Paragard, please just let me know. I'm here for y'all, so let me know what I can do to help you guys out, because I don't want anyone to kind of go through what I went through with all that. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys are having a great end of the summer, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.